for both teams. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Here is Edwards. Outside Williams. Pass to Brown. Lock at 6. Edwards. Knocked loose. And stolen by Buford. And they're pushing it up. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Lakers on D. Here is Edwards. And Williams backs in. Three-pointer. Count the bucket.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Yes, Kevin, I spoke briefly with Eric Spoelstra.
Back to Curry. Fires it up. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
And he gets it to go. He's got 5.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
And he goes in for the double. First quarter, just over a minute played. The Lakers on D. It's stolen by Curry. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam. And so it's Boston with it. Back to Brown. Here is Edwards. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. There's the screen. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Williams. Brown outside. 5 on the clock. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Even with the D lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Brown no good on the free throw. Now here's Curry. Last time out he had 44 points. Now Buford. Back to Curry. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Davis inside. Back to Curry. Banked in off the glass.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Curry. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Hammers the alley-oop through. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Now Brown. Got a piece of it. And here comes the break. That's to Curry. Now Buford. Here is Edwards. 6-point game. Brown outside. The three-pointer no good.
You can't get in a much better position for the three than that. Everything was right on target, it just didn't fall.
Throws down the alley-oop slam. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here is Edwards. Will it go? And he gets it to go.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And here's Brown. Their scoring average sitting at 15 points a game right now. That's a pretty sizable contribution. Curry brings the double. Here is Edwards. Pass to Brown. Left side, Brown. Here is Edwards. Goes back up. And 2 free throws. And the first one drops. He's off on the second. Curry with it. And here in the first quarter with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Good. He has 5. Boston trailing. Here is Edwards. Pass to Brown. Lets it go from deep. Williams in the post. Now here's Brown. Five to shoot. And here is Williams. And Curry pulls it down.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Number 35. It's good from long range.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Here is Edwards. Brown outside. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. That free throw good from Brown. And so he makes both from the line. The Lakers in the lead. Stolen away. Tatum. Here is Edwards. He's provided them with some scoring punch and is averaging 13 points a game. Brown. Good on the three-point shot. He has 7.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
And here are the Lakers. And yes, sir, that one drops.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these baskets.
Here is Edwards. Ball's knocked loose. And here they come. Throws it up high. Now here's Buford. Here is Edwards. Back to Brown. Here is Edwards. A three ball. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. And here are the Lakers. 10-point lead. Now Curry. He has 7. Pass to Davis. Now here's Curry. Buford with it. Back to Curry. 6 to shoot. Buford with it. Outside Curry. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by the Celtics. And here's Brown. He's got 7. Here is Edwards. Leads him in there. Tatum. The layup off target.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Now here's Curry. And he banks in the layup. 9 points in the game so far. Here is Edwards. Back to Williams. Tatum. Here is Edwards. Left side Williams. Here is Edwards. Here is Edwards. Knocks down the three ball.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
And the Lakers call time here. The Celtics making a switch here. Here's Curry. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. Free throw good by Curry. And both free throws good for Curry. Outside, Walker. Murray. And again, Boston with the triple. And the Lakers with possession here. 8-point game. Outside Curry. Pass to Davis. Backs in. Off target with the jump hook.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
From beyond the arc. The shot will not go. Second chance shot. And it's good on the way in. And it's the Lakers ball. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Outside, Walker. Poked loose. Fast break. Here we go. Curry with it.
That's his first personal foul.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Puts up a prayer. Shot is no good. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. The Lakers on top. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one? Pass to Davis. And here is Grant. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Outside, Walker. Rebound the Lakers. Outside Curry. Off target with his three. Pass to Lucas. Walker. But three. Hit the tip. Lucas inside. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And power down the jam. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
And the Celtics making a change here. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And Curry pulls it down. And they're on the break. Left side Curry puts the lead pass in front of him. Quick shot there, and it's off target. They push it up, 4 on 3. Shoots from 12. Pirtle takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know he's going back up and back in.
Second quarter play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Langford. And the layup's good off the glass. Now here's Curry. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Lucas, the high post shot. Lucas, that's good. And the Lakers have possession. Up top, Curry. 19 points in the game. Pushing it up. Murray. And the powerful one-handed slam. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Lucas. Here's Langford. Rebounded by the Lakers. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Now here's Curry. That's good. He's got 21.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Z. That's foul number 2 for him. The Celtics making a switch here. Pass to Williams. And a foul on the shot. The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. Inside. Got a piece of it. Tatum. Pass to Williams. Six on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. The Lakers in the lead. Back to Curry. Ibaka right side. Outside Curry. Jacks up a three. And that one's good. He's got 24.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
And so it's Boston with it. Pass to Williams. Langford. Here's Langford. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
Outside Curry. A feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this high.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. And so it's Boston with it. They trail by 11. Tatum, 6 to shoot. Tatum gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 10.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Timeout called the Lakers. The Celtics making a switch here. And the first half is now in the books. Lakers on top. Outside Curry. Back to Ibaka. Outside Curry. And stolen by Williams. They get a hand on it. Here is Edwards. He has 6. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Left side, Brown. Gets it down to single digits.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Ibaka right side. It's stolen by Brown. Here is Edwards from outside the arc. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Outside Curry. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. And he has 28 points for the game.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Here is Edwards. He's got 9. Pass to Williams. Wide open look. That one off the back iron and out.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Here's Curry. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Brown outside. Here is Edwards. Lets it go from 11. Here is Edwards. And off the front iron, and in it goes. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Curry. Here is Edwards. He's got 11. Back to Williams. That's blocked. Right side Curry. Pass to Buford. Back to Curry. Now Davis. He's against Williams. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And that one falls for Davis. And both free throws good for Davis. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Poked away. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And Boston has possession. 11-point game. Outside Williams. Tatum. Off target from three-point range. Pass to Buford. And the layup is good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
And another thing I love about him is his willingness to really get in there and mix it up. I mean, to put his body on the line if that's what it's going to take to make a play.
Tatum, from out on the wing, he knocks it down. 17 points in the game.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Timeout called the Lakers. The Celtics making a switch here. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Outside Curry. Pass to Davis. Back to Curry. Now Buford. Now here is Davis. Outside Curry. Fires the three. Number 35. And Boston with the rebound. Brown outside. Shot's good by Walker.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Chipped away. It's stolen by Curry. Fires for three. No luck. Now here's Brown. He's got 11. It's stolen by Curry. From deep. Rebound by Williams.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Walker with it. It's stolen by Curry, and they're moving it up. Three-pointer, and good on the basket. Book it. 33 points for him.
What a top-notch game he's had. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Here is Edwards. Curry brings the double. Pass to Brown. Walker with it. The three. They get it back. Williams inside. Here's Walker. Here's Williams. Goes up again. Blocked. Now Curry. 33 points for him. Now Ibaka. And here's Buford. Outside Curry. Pass to Davis. Left side Davis. Buford with it. Just 5 on the clock. Number 35. And a miss there on the triple.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Outside, Walker. Williams inside.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
And here is Curry. Pass to Buford. And here is Curry. And it's off from three-point range. Here is Edwards. 11 points in the game. Here's Walker. And count it from 19 feet away. To the inside. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. And that one falls for Davis. And the Celtics making a change here. And he makes both free throws.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Count that one. He's got 36.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Williams in the post. And he gets the bucket.
You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
Left side Davis. Left side Davis. And he uses the glass on the layup. 10 points for him. Walker with it. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Brown outside. Kick out to Walker. There's the triple. Cannot hit.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Outside, Davis. Back to Curry. Ibaka right side. Ibaka right side. Pass to Davis. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. He has 7.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Outside Curry. Canard. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. Well, the ruling is in, and the call stands. No basket, so no change, Clark, and the scoreboard as we end the quarter.
Smart decision to review the shot. That was indeed very close to being legit.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Now, here's Walker. Outside, Davis. Picked away. Pirtle. And it's blocked. Graham. Makes it off the glass. Here's Walker. Pass to Brown. Outside, Walker. Back to Brown. Lots of room. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Well, the defenders have to make sure they tag.
Now, here's Curry. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Canard. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on the clinic on how to share the ball.
Pass to Walker. This one for 3. Rebound the Lakers.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been off ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor. The turnover difference hasn't been in their favor, but you know what? It hasn't really slowed them down too much. I like the fact they're staying aggressive here.
And the Celtics making a change here. Back to Williams. Pass to Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Tatum. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver He always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Outside Curry. And Davis gets it to go.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now here's... And Curry pulls it down.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Davis. Back to Curry. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Good on the shot.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. 22 points for him.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Launches a three. The shot misses. Now Walker. And there's a whistle. That goes on Z. That's his third foul of the game. And the Celtics making a change here. Outside, Walker. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Williams. Clock at 6. Tatum. That's good. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. From the arc. The shot is off. And here's Walker. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Here is Edwards. Here's the three. That's good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Ibaka in the post. Here is Edwards. Curry brings the double. Cuts off the pass. Deflects the pass. And the Lakers check on 2 more. And Boston has possession. Here is Edwards. And there's a whistle. That goes on Z. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That foul gives him 4, so he's just 2 away from being Dairy Queen.
Outside Williams. Here is Edwards. Pass to Walker. Takes a 3.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Up top, Curry. Buford. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Here is Edwards. Walker with it. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
That is not a difficult pass. You'd think they could keep it in bounds.
And the Lakers call time here. Outside Curry. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Curry. Here is Edwards. Pass to Walker. Now a timeout called by Boston. On defense, the Lakers. Here is Edwards. It's stolen by Curry. Down low. Left side Curry. Pass to Buford. Back to Curry. And here is Davis. Outside Curry. Takes the three. Good on. Rebound by Williams. Here is Edwards. Tatum. And he's good on the three ball. He's got 27.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
And even 3-on-3 break. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
And the Celtics making a change here. Curry with it. Right side Curry. Ibaka outside. Back to Curry. Soft touch off the glass.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Curry. Pass to Buford. Back to Curry. Now Ibaka. Outside Curry. Now here's Buford. Now here's Curry. Outside Curry. It's hauled in by Brown.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
The Celtics making a switch here. Pass to Ibaka. Back to Curry. Shoots the three. That is good. 43 points in the game.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Six on the shot clock. Hurdle. Murray. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Pass to Grant. Back to Curry. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Knocked away. From deep. Off target. And so it's the Lakers.
Society, do you ring? Do you hear me calling? Is that real? Ran up on him. I ain't say he never fuck me. I don't really give a